Excuse me? And how come no one ever told me? Whoa. I already said I'd spend my vacation sightseeing across Laburo. Why am I being forced to return home now? Felicity, come on. Please calm yourself. No, I refuse. This time I will say my piece. Tests are finally over and I was finally starting to plan all the things I wanted to do for my vacation. So why is a return ticket to the Empire conveniently shown up on my doorstep now of all times? You've been plotting against me with Grandfather, haven't you? Man, hard to get a word in edgewise. Let's just see what happens. I truly believe it will be in your best interest to keep these complaints to yourself for now. It can only serve to make things worse. Excuse me? Excuse me? Have you forgotten your place? How dare you speak to your mistress in such a manner? Oops. Pardon us. I did try to warn you. Do you need something from me? Yeah, sorry to butt in while you're busy. We're in the middle of an investigation, you see. I see you've come about that little incident. Reina, please, that's enough. I can hardly bear to recall such horrors. Did something happen? Indeed, in fact, what we saw would qualify as more than strange. It was a human form floating in the air. Reina, please tell me everything you saw in as much detail as possible. I would love to. I believe I could share enough information for the both of us. Is that acceptable, Felicity? Oh, fine. Do whatever you want. It was the night before exams. Very suddenly, Felicity said there was someone outside the window. Ah, joy of joys. This already sounds like the start of some ghost story. When I peeked out the window, I saw a human form floating above the schoolhouse, just as he said. It spun as if blown by the wind. Ooh. Eventually, it disappeared towards the back of the schoolhouse. And then came the worst part of all. My lady, being struck by fear, climbed into my bed and... Surely that part isn't relevant to the investigation, Reina. Yeah, no need to be that specific. Oh, I see. A pity, just as it was getting interesting too. Anyway, to make the long story short, a human shape appeared in the sky above the schoolhouse, spun around, then vanished towards the backside of the schoolhouse. Yes, that's correct. Was that of any help? More than helpful, thanks a lot. We couldn't have asked for a better testimony, really. Alright, I should jot this down in my notebook right away. There are probably still more people to talk to. Let me see. Where else can I go? This is how I leave. Students should be in the dorms or the classrooms. Let's ask around the school. Dorms or classrooms? Oh, we didn't go to the boys' dorm yet. Was there anything odd during the exam period, you ask? I wonder. Yeah, I wonder too. What? I'm busy right now. Odd occurrences during exams? No, nothing really. Alright, there is no one in the boys' dorm that will help me here. Leave me alone, please. Trying to study? Yeah, whatever, dude. Exams are over. I don't know what you're studying for. Oh, Olivier, what's up? Ah, why, if it isn't Estelle. How's it going, Olivier? Tear anything up? Marvelous, or so I imagine. I left that business to Dorothy. More importantly, I heard tell of a dorm for the female students. I'm urgently searching for it. Oh, my word. For the girls' dorm? Why the heck are you searching for that? Well, I think I can kinda guess, but... Huh, that should be obvious. To safeguard the place where these maidens lay themselves to sleep naturally. I knew it was gonna go there. How, expected of you. It would, after all, be far too late once the foul hands of evil disturbed their peace and put them in danger, you see. Ah, yes, incidentally, Estelle. I believe you have spent some time at this academy before. Perhaps you can guide me to the dorm. I'm a little busy right now, so another time. I know whose foul hands of evil I'm going to safeguard the girls' dorm from. Up here, the clubhouse. See if he looked around in the clubhouse. I Actually, maybe there is someone in the clubhouse we didn't find. No, we looked around all here. Alright, same dialogue. I thought, like, we'd have more dialogue since I talked to people. Yes, odd events. No, sorry, weird happening. Nothing weird happened. You might have a better luck with someone else. Oh, Chloe, how'd your test go? Oh, well, enough, I guess. Well enough, I guess. More importantly, Patrick, maybe you have a moment. Sure, what is it? So, actually... Strange events, you say? I do have something that might be along that line, sort of, but... It's fine if you don't know the exact details. Just tell us everything that happened at the time. Alright. Well, actually... I saw this humanoid form flying in the sky. Oh. Could you tell us everything you remember about that? Sure, it was on one of the exam nights, I'd stay behind in the classroom to study. I thought I noticed something move outside the window. I thought maybe the wind had picked up or something, so I went to close the window. When I saw its white shadowy form floating outside. A white shadowy form? So what happened next? Unfortunately, I lost sight of it immediately. It sort of just disappeared towards the east. East would mean it disappeared towards the back of the schoolhouse, right? Yeah. Still, you remembered a lot of details. Well, it was quite an interesting phenomenon. I wrote some simple notes down thinking I'd research it later. Research? Patrick is a student of the sciences, after all. Haha, I see. Was I of any help? Definitely. That was a valuable testimony. I'll get that down in my notebook right away. Patrick, thank you. Not at all. It was a minor request. I'm assuming they're going to be like, hey, you're done here. Do you need something? Odd events, huh? Don't think there was anything, no. You want something? Strange events during the exam period, can't think of anything. Did you forget something, Chloe? No, I had some stuff I had to do, so I was walking around the schoolhouse. What kind of stuff? So actually, this is apparently someone. Strange events? I don't think there was anything. Ah, I'm sorry. I am of no help whatsoever. No, don't let it bother you. Well, let's go check it out with other people. Thanks, Rochelle. No problem. Nothing happened. Yada yada. Hello, Chloe. Do you need something? Actually, yes. We'd like to ask you a question. Oh, what's up? This guy named Logic? Logic. Didn't realize that was a name. Strange events. No, there wasn't anything in particular. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. Nah, no worries. Well, thanks for your time. If anything comes up, let me know. You got it. Okay, I'm done up here. You're bracers, aren't you? I've already been informed of your task. Please investigate freely. I already talked to Alice, and then Mickey, I think, was the guy over there. Still, though, Sherazard's got a rockin' bod. What? Oh, I wish I had that much to show off. I can imagine wanting to be like Sherazard. Did anything strange happen? Anything you noticed that struck you anything at all? Strange events? There was nothing. Now, then, once I take a short break back to work, yada yada. Mr. Ratio, okay. While they're still talking about exams, I hate sine, cosine, tangent, secant. Oh, like, that's trigonometry stuff? Yeah. I took a trigonometry course. I didn't really vibe with it. Also, but I'm not really a math student. Holy crap, it's late already. I think we got just about everything we can from the students. Shall we head back to the student council room? Yeah, let's. With any luck, we can put together what we've heard and with everyone else and figure out what's up. Oh, do they do that in calculus? I never took a calculus course. I've taken trigonometry. Never like calculus. I haven't taken a math course in so long. Cause like I got my Gen Ed math stuff done, and then like my major doesn't even involve math. so I just haven't taken a math course in so long. It's like been a minute. We need to go to the student council room. I think. Because it's like nightfall or whatever. Hey, you're back. Alright, everyone, reports hit me in the face. Well, most of our interviews with the staff were fruitless. Only the school janitor saw someone suspicious. The suspect seemed to disappear right outside the gate to the old schoolhouse, apparently. Yeah, the teaching staff were all too busy preparing for the test, so nobody saw anything useful. The cafeteria lady and Fauna, the receptionist, also didn't have much to say. I was kind of afraid of that. Well, for our part, we heard some interesting stories from 3 students in particular. All of them centered around the rear of the student grounds near the old schoolhouse. That strikes me as too similar to be a mere coincidence. I got some results too. I took 30 pictures of the students and teachers and 50 of the school's scenery. They're all really cute. I love this place. Sadly, my efforts failed to shine. I did, however, cause several beautiful kittens to flock to the siren of call of my loot. So you two accomplished literally nothing. Like at all. I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but come on. So that leave me for last, I suppose. I looked over the records for any similar cases. Problem is, everything here is so new, there's nothing really in the way of ghost stories and whatnot. Anything remotely relevant centers around the old schoolhouse. The old schoolhouse again? It's suspicious no matter how you look at the case. I'm a little unclear what is the history of that building. It's the original Genis building. It's been around for centuries as far as I know. The new campus was finished about 20 years ago. The school moved here and the old place has been closed off ever since. Wait, hang on. It's closed off? But I thought we popped in during the school festival. Unfortunately, some of the dangerous monsters that had been wandering around got in after you left. We've had to leave it tightly locked and abandoned ever since. Oh my, a stone ruin dating back centuries. It strikes me as the perfect haunt for a ghost. Thanks a heap for pointing that out. Well, I don't really want to go, but it's not like we have any other leads. It's getting pretty late though, so how about we check it out tomorrow, yeah? Why, Estelle, whatever makes now a bad time, it doesn't seem that late. Ah, well, you see, it's almost nightfall, and it might be dangerous, with the monsters and stuff. It'll be a challenge during the day, so I imagine it'd be stupidly dangerous at night. Ah, but is that not the point? The truly terrifying manifests best under the light of the moon. If there's any time to grasp the true nature of our specter, it's now. Yeah, you gotta get ghost pictures at night. It's the law, or something. The law in Looney Land, maybe. Huh? Estelle, what's wrong? I don't know, though. I thought I saw something outside the window. It was sort of a whitish shadow. Probably just Sieg. Hold on. A white shadow? Is that my man, Blue Blanc? That is him, isn't it? I had a feeling. Estelle, what's... Estelle? Estelle, wake up! Huh? Estelle, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. Whew, you had us sweating there, Estelle. So how do you feel? I think I'm okay. Wait, this is the girls' dorm, right? Why am I... Wait, I saw it. I saw the white shadow right at that window. Yeah, I'm like 80% sure it's Blue Blanc. I'm not gonna say 100, but 80%. And then it... We know, honey. Calm down. Like, I would know that mask anywhere. So you really did see a ghost. Estelle. What did the white shadow look like? I'm actually really excited because, again, Ouroboros played a big part in Cold Steel 2, so I'm gonna recognize some of these characters and clearly Blue Blanc. I wouldn't know Blue Blanc otherwise, but he played a part in Cold Steel, too. Because Cold Steel 1 didn't have Ouroboros, but the second one did. Well, it was a man dressed in old-fashioned clothing, like an opera getup or something, and wearing a mask. He danced in circles, and he was glowing. He flew off toward the old schoolhouse. Whoa, what a neato ghost. That's one way to put it. I'm gonna hazard a guess that this matches the description you've heard before, right? I figured the old schoolhouse would have something to do with this. Screw it. Buh. I don't know if this is a spook or a dude with an airship in his pants or whatever. If he's gonna run around looking crazy and scaring people and making them faint, I'm gonna beat him to a pulp once and for all. Beat him to a pulp. And what exactly happened to your fear of ghosts? I was scared of ghosts because I wasn't sure if they existed or could rip my soul out or something. Now that I seen one, I ain't afraid of no ghost at all. Honestly. I can vibe with that. If I see it again, I'm gonna polish my staff with its face. Being scared of something just because you didn't know it exists is honestly pretty valid from Estelle's way of thinking. I'm not sure if this is courage or if she's gone off to the deep end. Oh, Estelle. I just can't wait to see what other Ouroboros members we see. Alright, I got the key to the back gate from the teachers. I will say no one, because we saw some Ouroboros members earlier in this game, like before Chapter 1 started. None of them rang a bell yet. Like, there was like a green-haired dude. He wasn't in Cold Steel 2, so I didn't know him. So I'm probably not going to know all of them, but at least some references would be great. Like, just some recognizable faces is going to be really cool. It's always the second game to start with Ouroboros? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that, which is really cool. Thanks, Hans. Let's get into the schoolhouse, punch this ghost in the face, and drag him back to the guild. We're finally entering Estelle's element, it seems. Well, then let's begin our test of courage. Monsters may have taken root in the ruins, so only those skilled at the art of combat should enter. A good idea. Dorothy can come, but I'm afraid our student friends need to remain here. Yeah, I know. We'll leave everything up to you big, tough, fighting types. We'll be waiting here in case something happens. Sherazard? May I accompany you? Ah, Princess. I don't think it would be very wise for you to do something this dangerous. The children at the orphanage have seen this, whatever it is. I cannot simply let it be. Please let Chloe join. I've also been inside the old schoolhouse on a few occasions. I think I may be able to help. I see. Well, you certainly proved you're quite the fighter during the coup. Alright, then, just be careful. I will, I promise. Okay then, let's head into the schoolhouse and catch us a ghost. Yeah! Chloe is back in the party. Fence 2. I don't know when I got this, but neat. I would say more, but I would consider it a technical spoiler. Yeah, probably best that you leave it at that. That's pretty cool. Saying like all the second games doing Ouroboros stuff isn't really a big deal in my world. Cause like, you know, it's not. It's fine. Anything specific would be, but like that's honestly fine if I know that, because Ouroboros is like, I feel like when I play Cold Steel 2, I had a feeling that Ouroboros, like, obviously I didn't understand everything. There's definitely stuff that flew over my head. And definitely, when I finish Azure, I'm going to replay Cold Steel 1 and 2. Like, I will replay. Before we do Cold Steel 3 on the channel, I'm going to get a refresher of Cold Steel 1 and 2 by replaying them. There's summaries, but I'm going to actually replay them because I want to replay them because of trophy hunting, too. So I'm going to take the time to replay those games, definitely, after Azure. So I'll get a refresher, and there were definitely stuff that flew over my head when I played, because I'm sure there's references to stuff in the older games. Like, I got the vibe that Ouroboros was, like, a big deal. I got the vibe that Ouroboros was a big deal in other Trails games from playing Cold Steel. They gave me a vibe, and obviously people have told me, like, oh, Sky starts, like, the story of Zemuria and everything. Like, Sky is like the first game in like a grand story or something. So I got the feeling that Ouroboros was something bigger. I don't think either of us would want to slow you down, so we'll wait here. Sound good? Be careful, okay? I'm expecting some fun anecdotes once this is all said and done. We'll be on standby here in case anything happens. Be careful.